fucking go. Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Cool podcast where we apologize. We read anonymous listener apologies and demand apologies. I'm one of your hosts, Grant Winkles here. Coming in from Brooklyn, we got Tommy Bayer. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo.
Well, right there, yeah, we can let the listener kind of fill in right there. If you're a listener right now, just tell us how it's going.
Nice. Thank you.
Cool. All right. And so no Ryan today. Ryan, if you're listening to this, shut the hell up.
Yeah. Keep that damn mouth closed, bro.
Keep your fucking mouth closed. Keep your ears open. Take notes, buddy. Replacing Ryan on the pod today. Very excited. Got a couple of my good buddies. We are in a band together. We used to be in a band, still currently in a band, and we got a show at the end of the summer. Band is called Wavy Maze. The show is August 28th. Everybody attacking me. Welcome Brock Parks and Ian McIntyre to the fucking dojo.
Thanks for having us. We're pretty stoked.
Yeah.
All right. I just met you guys. I already forgot which one's Brock, which one's Ian. I'm
Brock.
Brock, Ian. Hell yeah. Really nice to meet you guys. Excited that you're on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I guess we should get it out of the way right away too. Tommy, these are a couple super fans. This
dude.
Brock and Ian comprise our entire listenership.
Yeah, we're making our way to having every listener on the pod. We're the only podcast that will fully have every listener on the podcast at some point. It's kind of our mission here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
The only people left are Kyra and Ryan's mom.
Yeah, Kyra and Ryan's mom. Which I think we should get them on at the same time. Time.
You guys were talking about having them both on.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
A couple episodes.
That'd be a crazy dynamic.
So this is interesting, actually. For the real ones out there, which are Brock and Ian, know that Brenda Call listens to every episode of this podcast. I wonder if she'll listen to this one. No Ryan.
Probably not.
Yeah.
This is the first one without Ryan.
No, because we did one, you and I.
Right.
Oh yeah.
A few months ago, which really is the like the politics corner when it's just you and I on the podcast.
Yeah, I believe people referred to it basically as a different show.
That was me who said that. I said that.
Yeah,
it was a totally different dynamic. I loved it, but Ryan also, it wasn't We Cool.
No,
it was, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't the same.
But you know what is this fucking podcast is We Cool.
Yeah.
Do we you got anything off the bat to apologize for? What's been going on with you?
I do have an apology demand, actually. So I did like a 25-minute set a few nights ago, which is like one of my first sets back. You know, I'm quitting my job and I'm getting back into stand-up. It went really good. So like Evan Wall, who's a Minneapolis comic, now he's living in Brooklyn, who lives a couple blocks away from me, actually, really nice. But he turns his kitchen in the restaurant he works at into just a nice little intimate comedy space. And he's like, do you want to close out the show? You can do 10 minutes. You could go long, just whatever you're feeling. He's like, I know you're rusty. I'm like, yeah, I'll do 10. If I keep going, I keep going. And I had like a really good time. Like kind of like I was really messy, but like kind of sort of crushed like a little bit, like in like a very messy, like tangential way. So I was really happy about that. But the apology I want to demand is I met this other comedian, Eric, who's great. He's kind of like one of those so here's the thing about like comedians is that like 90% of them are insane people or straight up criminals. They're just, and then you're like, is this the right thing for me? I don't know. But once in a while, then like for every like 10 of those people, you meet like a comedian where it's just like, oh, I've known this guy forever, like just same jokes. And you're like, I've known this guy for like 5 years. It's like a really great thing about meeting comics. And so he has a good set.
I'm really hoping someday me and you can click like that, Tommy.
Yeah, you're still a criminal in my mind.
And you're insane and I don't like you. So
yeah, no, that's exactly. So we're getting along, but there's this like, and we're kind of like, I don't know, sucking each other's dicks after the show. Be like, oh, that thing, the thing when you did that. Oh, that, it's nice. You got to do that. You. Yeah. But there's this like drunk woman who was like at the show, And there's only like 20 people who like came to the, you know what I mean? It was really intimate space. But she's just like, I want to demand an apology from her for just being such a downer. She was just like the biggest buzzkill I've ever seen anybody just out in real life. Like we would just be like talking and be like, oh, I had a set, you know, a couple weeks ago. I wanted to fucking kill myself, you know, put a gun up my ass and just like end it. It was so bad. And she's just like, she would just kind of like sneak in and be like she would just be like, not to be a downer, but I actually wanted to kill myself.
Jesus Christ, man.
And we're just like, oh no,
Oh damn.
Don't do it.
And she's like, but I'm not, because I have a dog.
Ugh.
But if I did, I would kill both of us. And we're just like, don't do that.
I guess that's like humane.
Protect the dog.
Don't double suicide you and your dog.
Or suicide with the dog.
So was she like interrupting your conversation?
Yeah, she's like kind of coming in, and we're like trying to save it. We're like trying to crack jokes, like in between, like we're talking about like neighborhoods, like where like this guy staying in a part of New York and stuff like that. And she's like, and then she'll just come in and be like, not to be a downer, but a really bad thing happened to my friend in that neighborhood. Like a really bad thing happened to her, and we know what it is. We know what it is. Don't
that out.
Right.
We know what it is. You don't have to say it. It's
I'll
heavily
say it on
implied. And then we're just like, oh, that sucks. And then she's like, yeah, it was like a crime. And like, I'm like, was it like she was committing like tax fraud over the phone? And she's like, not that. And I'm like, just
keep guessing.
Identity for sure.
We know what happened. Please stop. You're ruining my night right now. I know bad things happen in the world. I can't think about this right now. So I'll demand apology from her.
Or was this lady just there? Or was she a comic?
She wasn't a comic. She was just there, just kind of like you just butting in, and then with really sad things. And
yeah,
it's exhausting, dude.
It's unfortunate when there's people out there who like their only personality is just the terrible lives.
Tragedy. Her yeah.
Not even in a good way either.
Right. Not the funny self-deprecation, just like the
It's like, yeah, you shouldn't tell people about this stuff, man.
Yeah,
Actually, I think this sucks, dude. I kind of want
this lady's gonna kill her dog, dude.
Vibe.
Yeah. We're just like, holy shit, that's really dark.
It is.
Yikes.
That there's something about like comedy though that it opens that door for people to come and just fucking talk to you about like really weird shit. Because
like we talk about weird things, but there's like, I don't know, there's a direction, there's a joke, there's like, there's entertainment. It's not real, it's fake, you know. But then some people are like, oh, we just say weird stuff. We're just saying weird stuff tonight. All right, let's go.
Like these comics are inviting me to now talk about all this weird shit with them.
Yeah.
And you want to be nice because she's one of 15 people at the show. So you're like
in a kitchen.
In a damn kitchen, yeah. We're good to be back, I guess.
Sharing food during the show.
It was a service during a service. It's like a rush. It's
fucking lunch rush, dude. Yeah, well, that's that. The kitchen's going down.
Fire table 4,
corner.
God, it's so fucking New York, man. I love it. Yeah, man, that's a bummer. I mean, it's nice to be with comics and other people just like having a rapport, you know, when there's one person hanging out that doesn't like speak your common language, like so Brock and Ian and I have known each other like forever, and I always think about like if there's one outsider hanging out with like a group of our friends, it just sucks for them because like
it's got to be rough.
Yeah. My girlfriend Kelly will be like, you guys each have like 12 different names that you call each other, and it's like,
I love that in friend groups when there are like a bunch of different names. I would like to hear a different name sound off if you have them off top.
So people call me Gary.
Nice.
Girth is a good one.
Girth is good.
Wrinkles.
Girth Wrinkles.
Ian, I realized Ian here one time he called me Gary, and I'm like, dude, I don't think you've called me by my real name. Years.
We lived together.
Yeah. Ian, what are your names, dude?
Oh, fuck.
Steven.
Yeah, people call me
Steve.
Steve.
Steezy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy cheese.
Steezel.
Mac and Steven.
Steezel the Weasel.
It's fucking Yeah, it's fucking endless. Brock's got some good one. B-sleeve.
B-sleeve.
Perks.
Brock Roach.
Brock Roach is good.
Cockroach is good.
That one was really rough. That was someone in high school, and I was like, it's okay.
But then
Yeah.
people started calling you
That's fine.
Sergeant Roach
Yeah, Sergeant.
because we played a
Roach.
lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Broccoli.
But it's like it's years
Broccoli,
and
yeah,
years of inside jokes and just knowing each other. So like we just when we're together, we just fucking go off
Mhm.
and like just talk over people and
Mhm.
like we just spitball. It's so fun.
nothing else. Fucking
It's
matters.
like we're all on cocaine, but like we're not,
Right.
you know, which makes it worse.
But we are.
Because that's straight up. Yeah, but we also are.
Mhm.
Yeah. You got nicknames, Tommy?
Yeah, people, they would call me, they'd call me Sneaks when I was like,
Dude,
because I was so me and this other kid Khalik on our football team, we were like the tiniest guys, so they'd call him like K Sneaky from the Lows, and they'd call me like T Sneaky, and because they would put me on like as nose guard on like when I was like a very tiny like seventh graders, like, and seventh graders get very big. Seventh graders can be like 200 pounds. I don't know if you've seen seventh graders lately, but they're basically just dudes. They're basically full grown dudes.
Yeah.
But they put me at nose guard against the center against a fully grown ass dude who has a job and kids.
Yeah.
That coach is really mean.
he had it out for you, man.
No. But I was so quick off the jump. I would either die. I've had a lot of concussions during football. So, and this is part of the reason, but I would either get pummeled by the center or I would sneak right in between his legs and sack the quarterback. And I had like the most sacks on the team, but it cost that it was, you know, there was a price to it because I would die if I didn't.
Right.
It
you know,
makes the way you are now. That's
yeah, it was really like a tightrope walking. It's like you can either make it to the other side or you will fall to your death. Kind of psychologically fucked up now that I say it out loud.
Dude.
just getting mangled.
Or just being that quarterback and seeing this dude sneak between the center's legs, like what the fuck?
Yeah, just like the tiniest rat you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And just like barrel at your ankles.
It feels like
Really fast crawl.
Feifel Goes West or something, but like with football or I don't know, mouse
Yeah.
hunt.
Dude, I remember I've had like for sure like 4 or 5, like 4 concussions for sure, probably 5, but it could be more because there was times where you get like hit in the head and you'd like throw up and then no one would do anything. No one
Drink some water.
everyone would they would congratulate you actually. They'd be like, "Hey, that was good what you did out there." And you'd be like, "Thanks, man. I can't see out of my eyes."
Yeah, way to leave it all out there. You're bleeding from the ear.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
I'm literally 80 pounds having a seizure, and I'm like, thank you so much.
Nose guard, you dick.
Dude, yeah, you should
You should sue.
you shouldn't be on a field of 7th graders now, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Bruxed
How
it.
many 7th graders do you guys think you could beat up at one time? Real question.
Time?
Yeah, do you think you could take 5?
No
Do
way.
you think 2?
They're just
Fuck.
smarter nowadays too. I would get my ass kicked.
Yeah, dude, they have the internet.
In
They
a
probably-
heartbeat.
Yeah. I think I could beat up half of a 7th grader.
Like a grader.
Yeah.
They're smarter. They're gonna like trick you. They're gonna be like.
Yeah. they're gonna-
What about 5th graders? How many like 5th graders do you think you could take?
I think like 3. I could
Yeah.
probably handle 3
Yeah.
5th graders.
I go. Yeah.
3.
I'll go
Yeah.
4. I'll go 4.
I think you could handle 4.
I think 4, dude.
I think you'd freak them out a little bit. Scream at
I
them.
just start like spin, swinging.
Yeah, like Donkey Kong style,
Yeah.
kind of berserk mode.
Right.
Yeah.
I think one big 7th grader could handle the 4 of us, even possibly.
What happened? Oh, he'd smoke.
Ah, fuck, dude. I can't
Like
believe we
old
lost
school
that 7th
cartoon.
grader.
Yeah, man, dude. So have you guys ever been in a fight? Anybody?
Yeah, I've lost all of them.
I got punched in the face once.
I've never thrown a punch.
Yeah, I think I punched a balloon once. Like,
Hit you,
A
Brett.
pinata.
if you've like never thrown a punch and you attempt to do it, you look like a fucking idiot. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I didn't even know, but I was like coming through like over the top, and all my friends made fun of me.
I'm 0 for 3 in one-on-one fights. Very bad record to have. I think I got a few wins under my belt in group fights.
Yep.
Which then I'm really not doing a lot. I'm like I was like I've been in like 2 group fights.
Sneaking under legs,
punching them in the dick.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sneaking in there. I'm tying shoelaces to chairs and stuff.
Their shoelaces together.
I'm really like a ragtag kid about it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like the guy in the group, like, you know that scene in Good Will Hunting where like Ben Affleck to like Casey Affleck's character, he's like, fucking, if I don't see you in there in 5 minutes, I'm gonna come back to this fucking car and kick your ass myself. And then he's like, fucking fine, and he throws like one punch and mainly gets punched, but like the group kind of wins, so it's a win. Yeah, that's only the wins that I think I have.
It's really more character building for you at that point, you know.
Yeah.
It's
more my friends doing the heavy lifting and me being like, that was all of us.
Way to go, guys.
Fighting. Way to go, everybody.
I'm like straight up, I would avoid a fight at all
For
costs
sure.
these
Totally.
days. I feel like
dude.
I'm the type of guy who would die. I'd get like punched down the stairs and hit my head on a curb and just be like, Grant's in a coma now.
Jesus
Lights out,
Christ.
baby.
I'm the type of guy, if the fight's happening, I'm like going to the bathroom, and as soon as it ends, the toilet flushes and I come out and I'm like, that was good. That was good.
What happened?
Did I?
How did you get into fights? Like, what was the beef? What the fuck happened?
Okay, one in like 7th grade was just kind of like on a basketball court, and it was literally just like bickering. That one was pretty even, actually. I probably lost that one, but that was pretty even. One guy, I hooked up with his little sister. He was older than me in high school, and just kicked my ass at a party. To put it lightly, I just kind of got my ass whooped. You know?
Dude.
And then one was another one. I was playing like park board basketball when I was like I think I was like a junior, and I wasn't playing on like the high school basketball team anymore. And I was still like good. I still like, I'm like trash at basketball now, but so I'd go play park board and like do well at the park board games. And like, I remember I was like doing well and like I had a good game, and I was talking a lot of shit to like the forward of the team, like a bigger guy. And then like I continued that shit talking off the court, which is a bad move if you're me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And
Just fucked you up, didn't he?
yeah, he kind of fucked me up a little bit.
Sorry about that, man.
I got some punches. Thing is, he punched me and I fell to the ground, and he did leave it there, which I respect a lot. Sometimes you see these fights online and they continue on the ground, which I'm glad he respectfully left me alone. So, can I demand those apologies for getting
Absolutely.
my ass?
I think so.
Absolutely.
That shit about a guy beating you up just for having a consensual hookup, like that's such a weird dynamic.
Yeah, he was like a drug dealer too, and he was very scary. I think he kind of felt bad for doing it. Like, it wasn't like that bad. And like, if I'm being honest, I think it was more of like staged in theater than anything, because like, I think he kind of liked me, but like felt because of like his reputation, he had to do it. And
sorry, dude, do this.
Just apologizing to you the whole time.
Also, do you know what the worst part about it is? Fuck, there was this, it was before Vine. So this is like 2013. Well, no, Vine was still around. Actually, it was Vine and this other app that was like a video app, but it was more of like GIFs. Like, it would just loop. It was like loops. I think
I remember that app.
And there was no sound, I don't think. You know what I'm talking about?
It was like a boomerang, basically.
It was a boomerang. Yeah, exactly. It was a boomerang, and then Vine just like completely swallowed it. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Was this your first viral experience? This dude just like punching you in the fucking...
A little bit. There was a boomerang of me getting punched in the face, and it got passed around the school, and like I was just like, you know what? I'm like not showing up for a couple days. Here's the thing: if you got into a fight in high school, you would have to wait for like someone else. Like, if someone else then got into a fight, you're like, okay, like the heat's off me, but like the heat's on me right now. And Yeah, that was a brutal one. I think that was freshman year of high school. It sucked.
Jesus.
Dude, there was one time in 9th grade where like it was after a class when everyone's walking through the halls and everything. And I don't know what the fuck came over me, but someone walked by me and just did like the shoulder thing super hard.
Like ran into you?
Like checked me.
Mhm.
And I think at the time I thought it was just like one of like you guys or something, just like a homie. So I like wound up full fist and just punched this dude in the back.
Yeah.
And like I kept walking. I have no idea what came over me. And then all of a sudden
You're like, I thought it was like my good friend.
and even if that was the case, that would have been a shitty move.
Punched him in the spine.
Super hard. And then all of a sudden I am just getting fucking picked up, thrown against a locker.
Oh my God.
And it was
oh my God.
How big were you when you were like a freshman?
I mean,
you look decently big. Like
I'll
bet you, what are you, 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2". I've always been like
Nice.
the biggest.
Yeah,
guy
we're
in the
about the
friend
same
group.
height.
Yeah, all you guys are the same guy over here.
Yeah.
This dude was like farm boy big.
Yeah, he's a scary.
Ah, fuck.
This guy is like a guy who it would be like, they have AK-47s
For sure.
at their like compound in the woods. This is like if you've seen the movie Green Room.
I feel like we have to like bleep out his name.
He's probably
fucking-
dead by now,
find
dude.
you,
Fucking
dude.
find me. No,
Yeah.
but and that was after first period.
I will find you,
And it
and I
was
will punch you in the back.
in 9th grade in Stillwater. It's still junior high, so it's a small school. And that was like the worst rest of the day I ever had at school because he just followed me everywhere.
Oh my
Oh fuck, dude.
In the lunchroom, he just fucking stared at me.
Just
the whole time.
stalking
Oh,
you?
Dude, it was bad. Rough day.
That really is scary because even now I'm still scared of that motherfucker.
For
Oh,
sure,
absolutely.
dude.
They would have like giant bonfires. Did you guys ever go to those?
No, absolutely not.
like this family. Maybe we should bleep out the name just in case.
I don't think I ever had a chance to be invited.
this family would like have these giant bonfires, and they were seriously like it was like a meth type family. It was like have you seen the movie Winter's Bone? It's like
Yeah, is that with
Hunger Games.
yeah, Lawrence?
yeah, I was gonna say
Jennifer.
Katniss.
yes, Katniss.
Darn Katniss.
It was that kind of vibe. It's a meth family. So like you go up there, they have a fire that's like 2 stories high.
Jennifer Lawrence. Come on.
You said that.
Oh,
Dude.
Yeah, baby.
He's dead.
I maybe cut out.
All right,
So
we
It's
can
all
we
good,
can
dude.
we can continue now. No, we'll edit that out. It's okay.
Played that name too.
It was I just remember one time being up there and we're at a bonfire and I just like make eye contact with this guy and he's like fucking crazy eyes big time, like in a real way, and somebody who I don't know just pulls me aside and is like, don't fucking look at that guy. Like, don't look at that guy ever, stay away from him. And it's just like, you don't know why, but I trust
Dude,
him.
those guys are so scary. There was a group of like, they weren't like farm boys, but they were like wannabe farm boys who like kind of lived in the city, and they were like built. They were like really big. It was like a group of like 3 brothers that were like really big, and they were like the kids you like. They didn't go to my high school, but they went to some high school, and you'd see them at like a party. They would all have like knives. Like they would have like a belt full of knives, and they would be
It's always
big.
the 3 brothers too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
they would
think
just be looking for it too. And they were like the scariest, like some of the scariest guys, like, you know, because they're crazy ass white boys, which is
totally
the most dangerous guy, you know,
Using that white privilege for like
Yeah.
you know, the
for
terrible-
danger,
Yeah.
you know?
To carry a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And
man.
he never forgot. I saw him years later. At
It was his 9/11, you know?
yeah. I like ran into him and he fucking knew.
Yeah.
It was me again.
I'll fucking kill you.
Dude,
Oh,
Dude, my
God.
stomach just sinks. My heart starts racing.
shit
Like,
your
ah.
pants.
It's interesting because you said your instinct with like little kids would be to go like berserker mode. And that's
For
kind of
sure.
what that move was, just like a
sure.
big swinging like back punch.
Yeah, I wound up.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse. I could have just
What
really
the fuck
got my
is
ass kicked.
why is he bumping India?
Yeah, man.
What's up with that?
Because
Yeah.
I was an emo kid.
Yeah.
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 Also, when you're like a 15-year-old like emo kid, you just have like autism spats where you just kind of like punch
Yeah.
something.
It's the music, dude.
Yeah.
You can't help it. You're just like, da. I'm pissed about everything. And then It's really not your fault, you know.
Hey, you guys,
Just moshing
I
in the
hate my
hallway.
dad.
they were Brock and Ian were in an emo band.
Yeah, I want to hear more about like the band stuff and stories and yeah.
Let's lay out your guys' history together. You've known each other longer than I've known you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known Ian since 4th grade.
Yeah. 4th or 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Brock, I just remembered real quick before we start. The first time I ever met you was at our friend Kyle's birthday party.
Kyle's birthday
Alex's
party.
older brother.
Yep.
And we're probably in like, I'm probably in like 1st grade. Maybe you're in 2nd grade.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
I remember I saw like it was a sleepover with like a bunch of. So we have brothers that are at the same age, maybe 2 or 3 years older.
Yeah.
And all of them were there, and we're the younger brothers who also got invited to the party. And
Nice, that's huge for you guys.
I know. And I saw your brother's nutsack like poking out of his boxers, and it like changed my life. It was like the like fat nut that I ever saw, like a hairy nut. And I was just like, damn, dude, I can't tell anybody about this, man. Like,
Look at that nut.
it is, dude. I remember it because it looks like mine now. It's like all dudes have the same, like, you know,
Same size dick, same size balls. Contrary to popular belief,
every dude,
all dudes have the same size cock and balls.
orange penis,
Tell
big
myself
nuts.
that every day, man. Helps me.
That's crazy. I haven't thought about that in so long.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that in days, dude.
He had a broken arm.
Okay.
That's what it was.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So got that out of the way. Continue your journey.
Clarifying that.
So in reality, I feel like
You guys may have known each
we
other
may have
longer.
known each other longer.
Yeah.
Or like
What
just
the
like, work
fuck,
together.
dude?
Yeah, dude. Sorry,
What
man.
the fuck is this
Sorry, dude.
about?
You're out.
All right, me and Tommy will hang. We'll start a fucking band, dude.
What's up, man? We got to show our balls first. We got to show each other our balls for the bond to be connected, and then
Yep.
and then the band may start.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tommy does shred guitar.
Does he?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can play, dude. We'll play if I'm coming back to Minneapolis. We can jam together because my dad was a musician, so I grew up with like all the shit, you know.
That would be a lot of fun.
That's rad.
Yeah. We'll start a new band called One Ball Gang.
Wasn't that something that you did?
That was my scooter gang when I was a freshman in high school.
This is a thing. This is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend started it, and you'd have to steal a scooter to get in.
What the-
And it got to the point where like mom started like we started stealing, like would put posters in the neighborhood,
Mhm.
and they'd be like, stop stealing my kids' scooters. This
All
is-"
gang, quit fucking with us.
Wanted.
But yeah, you'd have to steal a scooter and then show one of your balls. And then it got to the point where it was like 10 guys. And then like one guy would show his ball to like 10 guys. And then you'd go like, nice, you're in.
Sick ball, dude.
It's official, brother.
This is how fucking secret societies are formed.
For sure,
man.
dude.
And then if one guy had like kind of a big ball, because like everyone's at a different stage in puberty because we're boys,
Mhm.
you'd go, bro, you're showing 2, bro. That's sack, dude. Like that's too big. And you'd
You're
be
out
like,
of the
I swear that's 1. And it's like, nah, I see the bump in between. That's 2 balls, bro.
Left. The ball cleavage.
I'm
yeah,
thinking those flyers. I'm thinking of like an old school wanted ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy, the leader of the one
Dead or
ball.
alive.
Dead or
I
alive.
wasn't even the leader. I was like 3rd to join One Ball Gang.
Fucking started this.
I gotta give my friend Jack credit, I think.
Shout out to
Um
Shout
out,
Jack.
Jack.
One ball game.
shout out to Jack One Ball
Gang
Gang.
for life.
But yeah, talk about how you guys kind of got started doing music and shit.
and then we're just like, but like fucking cock and balls.
Let's keep talking about dick and
Balls
balls.
are tight.
Balls are tight.
Well, Brock showed me his balls in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
So believable. It's so damn believable.
It's kind of a rite of passage. I think I've
Yeah.
seen every one of my friends' balls.
Yeah.
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 Did you ever have a friend in like 5th grade who like, or like 5th or 4th grade, like, you know, like I didn't have really pubes yet, but then like one friend did and be like, yo, check this out. And I'd be like,
And
damn, that was honestly, Colin, that's the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Biggest pubes I've ever seen, man.
I remember specifically a sleepover where everybody at the sleepover was demanding to see my bush because I'm the only one who had one.
What?
It was a spectacle. Ladies and gentlemen, Grant's bush.
Yeah.
All your friends are like, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say it is still going strong to this day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck.
Hey, back to the band though.
Oh, man.
Back to the band.
Okay, so Ian and I met in 4th grade, and I think I was playing drums at the time.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, we just bonded through music for a long time. I wasn't in your band in junior high.
No.
What was this band?
I was in a band called Time Will Tell.
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
Sad boy shit.
We had buttons and shit, dude, CDs and fucking
playing garage shows.
Playing garages and chicks just going nuts. It was probably my peak.
And I think at that time I was in a band called Autumn Without You.
Oh yeah.
Nice, dude.
This
I also I want to hear kind of like background story and stuff, but I think a nice segment in a little bit would be all the band names you cycled through and didn't stick with.
Oh, dude.
Filthy Hands of Leroy.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Talk about that later. Anyway, so you guys are in these separate bands and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, in separate bands.
Just getting fucking pussy.
Dude,
Ian was one of these guys who got laid in 7th grade.
Fuck you, dude. Are you serious?
I was 15 when I lost my virginity.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How old is that 7th grade?
I was 18. No, that's probably like 9th grade.
I wasn't 15, dude. There's no way.
I just remember hearing stories and being like, dude, that Ian kid, man. Like
something
he
about
smokes pot.
He's got some sick nuts, dude.
He smokes pot and fucking gets blowed.
I was 17, but a lot of my friends had sex in like 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah.
And I had my growth spurt when I was like 16 years old. You know what I mean? Like I was like a very late bloomer. I was still like very much a child in 7th, 8th grade. And like my friends being like, dude, you're not having sex yet. And I remember being like, look at me, dude. You've seen my dick.
Biologically, I can't.
Hell no.
I remember like being very honest because I'm like, it probably won't work. Like,
dude, you were in the one ball gang, baby.
Dude.
I was like,
you've seen my shit.
You've seen my shit, dog. I'm not having sex right now. Give me a break.
So when did you guys get in a band together?
Well, it kind of was all of us together when we were in high school.
Was that like the first time that? Well, no, because you guys did
the
battle of the bands, yeah. So we also all did hip hop together too.
When Winkles,
we did hip hop.
We did, dude. I made beats.
We made it, dude.
We did hip hop.
Ian was like one of the original Stillwater fucking.
I was an original
MCs.
MC, dude.
Ian infected all of Stillwater with white boy hip hop with backpack rap.
I was right there with you, man. I was like 15 years old, like
us, dude.
It was a movement.
We would have been boys, dude.
Yeah,
we're boys.
I was like, I need to for real start rapping.
I need to get serious about my rhymes.
Seriously, I was like, very seriously thinking at 15, 16 years old, be like, I need to get serious about rapping. This isn't a joke anymore.
You need to be writing every day.
Yeah.
Mom, fuck off.
Yeah.
The idea.
For sure, dude. I'm Atmosphere now. I'm Slug.
Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
Super woke shit.
Just some. So we did. It was it went. This is how it went for me. It went pop punk, and then it went fucking metal. So I was playing metal music, and then I did hip hop.
Were you singing?
No.
What were you doing?
I was dog shit at guitar.
Yeah.
They fucking hated me. I fucked up like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what was that band called?
Dial M for Murder.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. That's the best one.
Dude, it's fucked up.
Dial M for Murder.
that's just a name of a movie, isn't it?
We just bit it 100%.
Okay.
Oh, and then it became
you guys changed it.
To be a band that sucks and have a name like that is just
Hitchcock film.
Like you should be a touring metal band if that's the name of your band.
Yeah,
that's such a good name. Me and my friend had one. We wanted to start a metal band called Speed Limit and then Death. You know,
it's fucking
speed limit death.
Dude. That's
speed limit death, not stopping till we're dead. That's the speed limit, baby.
We'll die.
Speed limit.
We'll kill ourselves.
And it was like kind of a joke, but also like this is the hardest shit like we've ever thought of, you know?
Fuck yeah.
Just dropping the floor out of it. Okay, so then hip hop was hip. I met you guys in like hip hop. I reconnected with Brock and then really met you.
Yeah.
Ian and I were in choir together. We were in concert choir together.
Boys.
Really bonded over smoking lots of weed
and eating lots of weed.
The first time I ever actually met you, I was picking you up to go to a choir concert and we smoked a blunt together.
Fuck yeah.
And
I remember that.
Thick as thieves ever since then.
I'm pretty sure I had my robe in the car and I just reeked of cannabis.
Yeah.
We were in concert choir.
It's funny how because I'm still really good friends with some of my high school friends, you know, even though I moved away. I don't talk as much, with them as I'd like to. But like all of your friendships are kind of just based on liking weed at 15 years old.
For sure, dude.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when I go back to Minneapolis, I'm like staying at my buddy Kai's house, not Kai Peterson, who was on the podcast, another Kai. I got a lot of Kais in my life, but like that was our bond. It was just like, do you like weed? He's like, I love weed. And I was like, nice, man. Let's hang out every day. You know,
let's be friends for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
It really was the glue that just like kept all of us
It
together.
was weed and music, man.
Yeah.
Weed and music.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
So then you guys started a thing called Rhymerham Lincoln.
Yeah, Rhymerham Lincoln. That was
Lord, dude. We're like 6 band names deep, and we're what 12 years old at this point.
Yeah, no, this was high school, dude. This was for the first battle of the bands that we fucking destroyed.
Yeah. One battle of the bands, and I'm a little bit.
Weren't you in the band
No,
for that
I
one?
wasn't,
No,
man.
that
I didn't
that's
get the call for that one.
No,
Pretty.
That was a Papke move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Well,
won.
Papke didn't. No, he knew. No, Papke won. I don't know what.
we have
happened,
we have a friend who definitely doesn't listen to this, so we can talk as much shit about him as we want. But that's neither here nor there.
But then we won that gig. We won the battle of the bands, and then they gave us $150, $150. So
That's a bullshit amount
it
of
is
money.
bullshit for the amount of work we did.
Yeah,
but with
for
that
sure.
150, we bought a half ounce of weed,
Nice.
a bottle of Grey Goose,
Nice.
and we just sat in our homie's garage and just got.
Because at that
fucking
time of your life,
destroyed,
That's so awesome,
Make
dude.
Yeah. That was the night that I first got the name Gary, because I was wearing my friend's dad's coat and his name is Gary on it. And our friend Snake Cadwell, he's just like Gary. And then the way he said it just made it like, that's my name now. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, buddy.
we got really messed up that night.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
That was like, it was at one of the houses where it's
It was
like,
at Kaylin's house.
yeah, the parents are like,
Dude.
you guys aren't getting trashed out here, are you? And then close the door and just, they know.
He opened the garage door, looked, just a haze of smoke. Closes the door.
Mid-grade weed.
Yeah, just some bad boy
Beasters.
Some
mids.
sweaty beasters.
Sweaty beasters for sure.
And it's the type that I remember that specifically because Kaylin, this is our friend who he like doesn't give a fuck. So we were like, is this cool to be doing around your parents? And he just doesn't know. Like, he's like, but
goes for
he's
it.
like, we'll do it and see what happens. And
Kind of hate that about him.
I know,
But
but
all of us at the time, like, good enough for us.
yeah, exactly.
Works
like,
for us. Can't do
yeah.
it at my house.
Yeah.
There was always like that mom or dad who was like, look, if you guys are gonna drink and smoke, I want to do it when I'm around. And it's like, that incriminates you. Like, why would you? Why would you want that for yourself? Like, they're like, I want to be around so you're safe. And I kind of understand the logic, but it's like, yeah, I guess this parent just let us drink a bottle of booze and smoke weed.
get alcohol poisoning in their basement.
Fucking puke all over their bathroom.
Oh my god.
That's what happened that night. One of our other buddies
Projectile.
Dude,
He turned green.
Didn't he puke into your kick drum?
No.
Did he green out?
I dropped
Greened
a
out.
beer inside my kick drum though.
He greened the fuck out, went into our buddy's bathroom, projectile vomited everywhere.
Dude, the most I like so my buddy Kai, who I just mentioned, like, we're in my garage smoking a lot of weed, 15, 16 years old, totally greens out. I've never seen anyone throw up that much just off weed. I think we had maybe a couple beers going, but we weren't that drunk. This was just off the weed, throws up so much to the point where we called his mom because he just wouldn't stop throwing up. And his mom's just like, my parents aren't home because they worked days and this is summer. So party was at my house. You know
Love
what
it.
I mean? Two working parents. And his mom comes and it's just like, are you guys smoking weed? And I'm obliterated. And I was like, not a chance, Mrs. Vogt.
No way.
And she's just like, let me come in. And I'm like, I can't let you do that, Mrs. Vogt.
You're gonna have to stay here at the door.
You're gonna have to stay outside. I'm treating her like a cop. I'm like, but you're gonna have to take your son because this kid cannot keep it together.
Can't handle his shit.
You are not.
I remember on those summer days specifically going out, parking my car in the garage, and then just hotboxing my car in the garage. It's like, dude,
Where?
go outside, man.
At your parents'
Nobody's
house?
home. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It was an old
behavior,
Mercury
man.
Sable.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. So at that point, I was in different bands before this. So we really all were like very musical because I was playing like the talent show at Oakland Junior High. with like a couple dudes from junior high school. We played a Raconteur song, and we played an original song that I wrote. God,
Oh, nice.
man, if there's a recording of that out there.
What's the name? What was the name of the song? Do you remember?
Burn it.
I don't remember like anything about it really. It was probably like, I don't know. It was probably pretty lame.
You're a good songwriter, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I was in 7th grade so much, but you know, you're figuring it out at that point. That band I think was called the Nocturnes, which is actually I think kind of
Nocturnes.
Yeah, but it was like KNOCKTURN, like
Sick.
the Nocturnes.
Yeah, it's all about spelling something in the most fucked up way when you're in a band.
And then, so we all meet up. I think we probably started jamming after you guys won Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, it had to have been. I think I don't know. We were probably seniors.
Yeah,
when like you came into the picture, and it was like you and Weemeyer.
Yep. And then we started a band together, and then played in Battle of the Bands the next year. Lost.
What was that other thing at the high
We were
school,
the best though, dude.
Oh,
wasn't the talent show?
There was like a black box. There was also like a black box show, like Coffee House. I think we played in that a couple times. We played in downtown Stillwater on a 4th of July one time.
Yeah, that was wild.
We would play
that's
phase.
That's crazy.
Opportunity we could do. We'd just like learn covers and then
get a band together.
Play like Knocking on Heaven's Door and shit and Santeria, you know.
Yeah.
Because at that point the weed's kicking in, and we knew Ian could rap, so we would do like a mix of kind of like rap and like you
we discovered his talent.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I bloomed. I blossomed. We covered "Drug Ballad" by Eminem, dude.
On the 4th of July.
Yeah,
that is
when we're like 16 years old.
Yes, dude, that's what it's about.
He was hating on me for it, dude.
Yeah, like, I mean that makes sense.
Fucking whack, dude. That fucking sucked, dude. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. That was
happened to you a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh
dude,
yeah.
That's
because we got
is that
back.
A good thing?
No.
All right. Word.
Not when the hate is like that specific and somebody's like, yeah, I actually just don't like what you're doing at all. I just saw you play. So then we did that. We played in Battle of the Bands, and then we started making way more hip hop. Like we didn't do band stuff.
You became like producer.
Yeah, this is in my DJ days.
DJ Grant.
So our band together was called the Filthy Hands of Leroy.
Yep.
and then we switched it to just the Filthy Hands.
Yep.
And then the Filthy Hands disbanded.
And then it became Leroy.
Leroy Jenkins.
And then just Roy.
Fuck, man. I love these band names. Band names are so funny to me.
Yeah. We've had so many, dude. And then you played in a band called Skies Alive too, Brock. That was like a real, like, Brock is probably the most accomplished actual, like, musician of us. You played in real bands.
I did like a couple tours, and that were just like small with Midwest, right? In a van trailer type tours, and those were fun. Skies Alive, and then I was in a band called Wide Eyed Kid, with my older brother and some other. I was always in bands with like older people, and so in high school I didn't really hang out with these guys all that much because I was always busy doing that shit with older dudes. And
Brock has also looked like he looks like since I met him in second grade.
Since he was like 11.
Beard.
Oh, that's great. I'm so jealous, dude. I've looked like this since I was in 7th grade. But on the inverse.
Polar opposites, yeah.
Polar opposite, yeah. I like midway through my set, I was like, so I did like 25 minutes, and like I didn't do any like I used to, like, a lot of my material when I started out, which is like I look young, but I don't really do that anymore because I don't think about it anymore. But I remember like halfway through my set, I was like, oh, I'm 25, by the way. And people were like, what? Like,
fuck up.
Nah. I was like, yeah, I'm like a guy, dude. Fuck, man. That's awesome. How are did you guys ever tour together?
No. I would love to do that sometime, just because like our band, Wavy Maze, or just playing music with Grant and Ian has always been like, because we've known each other for so long, it just has always worked. It's always been like so much fun. So we should say
that would be awesome. There is a 4th member of Wavy Maze who isn't here, Ryan Zuli. He's also playing guitar. He's lead guitar. He didn't get the invite for the podcast because he doesn't listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
So Zuli, shout out. You're not
Yeah.
gonna hear this. His name's Zuli, Zooch. He's got a lot of nicknames too. So us three did hip hop together, and then like years went by.
Yeah.
This is out of high school.
Yeah.
No.
We started Wavy Maze in what,
2014.
14.
Yep.
And then we all like went balls to the walls and just like gigged constantly from the time that we started the band. It was something that like we all needed. We were like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Worked. It just worked for that like pocket of time because it was like you were still in college.
I think I just graduated when we started.
And I don't know, we all needed something to do, and the hip hop thing was kind of over. And then like, let's
I mean, in
make a rock
hindsight,
band.
none of us were ever that good at
No,
hip hop.
hell
Like
no.
it was
Hell no.
very much like
We were whack.
It was already saturated with
yeah,
white
yeah,
boys.
and like we weren't hitting the level of. I mean, I was like an amateur producer, so it's like.
Well, Tommy, I'm sure you've heard about Wink Grant's fucking DJ days, like Team 60.
Yeah.
DJ Team Six.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys- you just roast the
I
shit
know
out of
not
them.
enough. I don't know enough, but I know about it. But I agree. I think there was a time when like Macklemore like
For
came
sure.
out.
That was it.
And like it was like, you know what? We're done. We're actually
right.
this
Totally.
this isn't for us.
Mhm.
We're done with this. You
like
know?
watching Greaves, and I'm like, okay, this is over. The moment.
Yeah, it was like Macklemore ruined it so bad. There was not another white rapper till like Jack Harlow. You know what I mean? Like it
For
was like
sure,
a
dude.
yeah.
Let's go grab the guitars, the drumsticks. It's over.
Yeah. Let's
Mhm.
Old-fashioned white boy rock and roll.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
the way it's meant to be stolen.
The way it's meant to be.
So fucking true.
Back to the roots.
Let's get back to our roots of
Which is their roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just started gigging. You just made me think of one thing. Like I could when I was a DJ. I got this gig DJing a frat party, and
I remember that shit.
and it was rad, and I was just playing like fucking the heaviest dubstep like the whole time, not what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And like the president of the frat,
Yeah, they want to hear Nelly. It's hot in here. They want to hear T-Pain.
they want Usher and stuff, and
and they don't want to just hear like
Yeah.
drop the bass.
yeah, it sounded a little something like this.
Oh.
Noticias Telemundo con José Díaz Balat.
And the president of the frat keeps coming up to me and requesting songs, and I'm just like, no, dude, I don't take requests. This is the
I'm
guy
an artist.
Yeah, I'm a
This is
musician.
the guy
dude.
who
I'm an artist who plays other music. You can't dictate what I do.
I have 7 Skrillex songs queued up. Not gonna happen, buddy. No 50 Cent. And he's like, if you ever want to play here again, you're gonna start taking my requests. And I'm just like, I don't, dude. And I just kept playing
dude, I'm
dubstep. And
You will not compromise your art.
I don't know, probably not, because it was
I
like
wasn't
it
at
was
that
sick. It was like a rager. And so at this point, I was friends with this other DJ group who was actually pretty successful called the World Class Art Thieves, and they were like headlining that show. So I was opening for them.
Okay.
And then I got up on stage with them while they were DJing, and I hit something on the mixer that muted the music, and the party just fell silent. And I was sitting there like fumbling with the mixer, and they were so fucking mad at me,
Oh,
dude.
no.
And I was just like,
Oh,
I
no.
blew it. I blew it.
How drunk were you?
Probably pretty drunk. I don't know.
Definitely
I was
drunk.
telling the president of the frat to fuck off.
Yeah, dude. Some seventh
so
grader.
I'll apologize.
I'm calling him Mr. President.
Yeah, dude.
Kindly fuck off, Mr. President.
So I'll apologize to the president of that frat
Oh,
at this
dude.
point. Sorry, buddy. I guess I in hindsight, I definitely could have played a couple of his requests.
Yeah, man.
But they paid me in a check, which was interesting.
Did it bounce?
No.
Well, yeah, they
That's
have
very frat boy.
like a they have a budget.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's
like,
a
like
treasurer.
frats have so much money. I mean, that's
didn't
why it
think of that.
costs so much money to like join. You know what I mean? They get like tens of, I don't know. I've never been in a frat, but I'm guessing they get like probably like $10,000 to do shit like a year, maybe even more.
Yeah.
That's
You
great.
know?
Who gives them that fucking money? The people that join?
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
also,
like to throw parties. It's literally like to
Yeah.
throw parties. Like you go to the U and you see some of these parties these frat people are doing, and you're just like this costs a lot of money.
they probably
Sure.
paid WorldCat like a lot to play that. I remember they paid me like $150 or something, like to
you probably could have said 500.
Yeah, to be mean to them, to big dog them at their own party and then fucking cut the music.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for that.
I don't know. For some reason back then I had a little fucking attitude.
Do you guys have anything as like a unit that you want to like collectively apologize for? Like while gigging or anything? You're like, damn, that was our bad actually.
As a unit?
I mean, definitely. We like so when did we play our last show? Like 2018.
Oh snap, dude.
Yeah.
We played like a lot of gigs in 4 years. I would say like 200 or something. Like,
damn,
it was a lot, right? I mean,
not that much.
No, maybe 100.
Probably 75.
Okay,
that's a lot.
Brock's keeping me honest over here.
No, but that is a lot of fucking shows in a a year or total.
It was probably like over a span of like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a really good amount of that's fucking one every, I don't know, month.
It was a lot.
Two a week or sorry, 2 a month or something.
It was a lot, and we rehearsed twice a week. It was like our entire life. For like 2 straight years.
It was exhausting.
But so we definitely
that's what made us sick of each other.
For sure, dude.
Yes, you will break up. I'm looking forward to the dissolution of the podcast, Tommy. That'll be fun.
I mean, yeah, you get when I was running a comedy show with like Zach Kagan and Helena, like we had to go it was a weekly comedy show for like 6 months, and it was like driving us insane.
That's so much work, dude. Booking it, and
booking it, and then we were also writing characters for it, and like it made me like really good. It made me better at comedy for sure, but like also like I think we all wanted to kill each other.
For sure, dude.
We were a really good band. Like that's very tight. Like we really were good, and we still are. But like at this point in time, we could play our shit. Like
doing that so much made us just awesome. At what we were doing, but at the same time, it was just like the thing that pretty much drove us apart.
Yeah, just being in the same room constantly.
So collectively, I could say we could apologize to our younger selves.
Yeah,
that's nice.
A little too seriously,
putting too much pressure on ourselves for sure.
Ego.
That's really sweet.
That is sweet.
That was deep.
That's like very heartwarming and
I did
nice of you,
dude.
Kind of did,
really good.
I feel like a weight's lifted off my shoulder.
that warmed my heart to forgive your younger self.
I can apologize for the night that we like broke up.
Oh God, yeah.
We were playing. I basically, go grab one.
Will you grab me one?
So
I wish I could. I want to grab one so bad with my boys.
Grab me one for Tommy, dude. Shit's getting heavy.
Fuck, dude, grab me one. Tommy, I gotta help Ryan move after this.
Oh fuck, dude.
Gotta help him move a damn couch, dude. And Ryan, if you're listening to this, shut the hell up, dude.
Tell him to shut the hell. Also, tell him I love him. If he's in a sour mood, I keep texting him. I'm like, "Are you mad at me?" And he's, he just laughs, reacts to it. I'm like, "All right."
It's just questions.
Just ghosting you.
Yeah.
He just reacts to it, and I go, all right, man. But I'm seriously wondering.
To get ghosted by somebody you're on a podcast with.
Dude, that's hilarious, dude.
Okay, so we took this gig. This is like the mode we were in. Like we had like basically lost control.
Very tail end of the band.
So like we were already kind of like we were stressing ourselves out because we were recording our second album and it was just taking forever. Like it took us years to do this fucking thing because we wrote it all together. So like it was like glacial pace writing this album. So there was that, and we were also gigging like really hard still. And we took this gig up north near your parents' cabin, Brock, right?
Yeah. My parents like had gone to the bar. It was just like one of those hole in the wall Duluth bars. We vaping, dude? Damn, I should grab mine.
Get the Nick stick.
Yeah, dude, I'm so addicted. It's so bad. It's like I hadn't smoked for like 8 months and I just cannot stop ripping this thing.
But so
Space
this
bar.
gig, it was like it was all covers. So like on top of all the stuff, we're playing local gigs still, and then we're like, okay, we have to learn 20 covers.
Yeah.
Right. It was like
Well,
it
it was
was
gonna
like a
be one of
huge
those-
amount of covers.
Yeah, it was
it'd be
hectic.
one of those shows that we'd get like $600 for.
Yeah.
Because we'd play like 2 sets and have them be like, 4 or 5 hours of music total.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so everybody's already kind of spaced out, like not feeling it. And we didn't prepare well enough for this gig.
No.
Like we weren't ready for it.
Mm-mm.
And we went up there, and we also had our aforementioned friend Kalen. He was playing with us for
Yep.
some reason. This
Yep.
was we were bound to break up at the like this was meant to happen. But I was the catalyst, because on the way up,
Oh fuck.
me and Ian and Kalen drove up together separately, and we stopped at a liquor store and just started getting hammered in the car way to the show.
Yeah.
And dude, I drank
Just
one of
house
those like
beers.
30-ounce Lime-A-Ritas, like one of those huge ones that you like get at a baseball game or something.
Yeah.
And those are like, that's like malt liquor. That's like
Yeah.
drinking a whole 40
Like a
basically.
Four
absolutely.
Loko.
And so we get up there and I'm just smashed and I don't know the parts. Like
Yeah.
we hadn't practiced enough. Like even like our music, I was fucking up. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I was just in the bag, and it was unintentional, because it was like, obviously I wasn't trying to do it, but like I couldn't play. I was making a fool out of the
It's
entire.
so frustrating if I'm like drunk. Like obviously there's like a sweet spot with everything, like a good 2 beer in if you're doing
That's it.
comedy or whatever. It's
Yeah.
2. It is 2. You can't go over 2. Otherwise it's a little off, but it is so frustrating when you like are drunk and you're like, oh, I'm going to play music because I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah.
And like, I can't, like, my fingers are just not operating. You know
Just
what I mean? And
for
I know the
notes.
way they should be operating and they're not. And there's nothing more frustrating. So I feel you.
Yeah, just sour notes. And it was the type of thing where it was like we would finish a song and like go into the next one immediately bad. Like
Oh, man.
never recovering.
I think you guys got there before I did, and I showed up, and then you just had those Krispy Kreme glazed eyes.
Yeah,
Over
fucking dead eyes, dude.
oh no, oh no.
Which
we have a lot of covers to
we
play.
have a lot to do
It's
today.
and this is what like it really was. I think we were due. Like it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
If it wasn't at this show, it was gonna happen at some point, maybe in a
Yeah.
more peaceful way.
Yeah.
But like because we always did get pretty trash when I mean, you were always like pretty much rock solid, Brock, because I mean as drums,
Yeah.
but we would always like be having drinks
Took a
on
few
stage
beers.
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um
Always drink on stage.
Yeah.
so dude, so we take a set break, and it was basically like fuck this, like we were all it was bad.
It might have been like 5 songs.
Yeah,
we played.
Yeah.
it was
bad,
like
dude.
bad, and we were like trying to play a Prince song, and I remember just bonk, like
Purple
just
Rain,
clunking on this
Just-
fucking thing.
God, I hope it wasn't Purple Rain.
Oh,
I
it
think it
might have
was.
been. It might have been.
The
And
dude just died, and we're just fucking.
We're gonna apologize to Prince. right
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Prince.
sorry, god
Sorry,
damn, god damn.
About that,
Yeah.
man.
And
People were
Oh
still.
my God.
yeah, so we get off stage.
No, it's really good, guys.
we get off stage and like immediately just beeline out to the parking lot because we were humiliated, or
Yeah.
like we really were. And I'm just like out there fucking smoking heaters, and Brock is like not talking to us. Like
Yeah,
we
I
were
was-
pissed. It was bad.
Because I was kind of sober too.
Yeah, you were sober, and also it was like you set up the gig, like your parents
whole
were
family
there.
was there.
Yeah.
Your whole family
Yeah,
was
my whole
there,
family
dude.
was
Oh
there.
my god. Oh my god. I'm just like
Is Grant okay?
no, he's in a dark place,
No.
dude. You see that? So
Were you here for that?
so we're out
He's,
there. We're,
also, he's not switching to any other drink. He just keeps pounding Lime-A-Ritas.
The
They're all
fucking
big can ones.
picture of Lime-A-Ritas at this
he's getting
point.
kicked out of the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to sell a 24-pack of Lime-A-Ritas to the bar so he can buy back from them.
Only way I can do this.
Yeah. Gas money.
Dude, so we're all kind of like out. I think I'm talking with like you, maybe
Yeah,
Ian,
I was in
and
the car.
we're just like, what the fuck do we do, man? Like, what's going on? And
Mhm.
and Brock, your dad came out, and
Yep.
your dad like gave us a big pep talk. I'll always remember this moment because he's like, you guys, come on, like you just like, I know it's rough.
You guys are really fucking up right now.
Yeah,
There
but,
comes a time in every man's life where he has too many Lime-A-Ritas.
My dad.
I was there in 1972.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, Brock's dad is hammered, so he actually is getting through to me.
He's right on our level,
like-
dude.
For real, I remember, but I'm listening to him, and we're all kind of standing around, and he gives us this like rousing like halftime speech, and he's like, "You guys can do it, let's do it."
Yeah,
And he
he's
goes
not.
back
He's
in-
not on a stool. He's like on a case of Lime-A-Ritas.
Yeah,
Like
he's got a whistle and a clipboard.
yeah.
You blitz.
And then he's and he is that fucking Denzel?
Yeah, remember
You
the Titans.
blitz all night.
Yeah.
And he goes back in the bar, and I remember just turning to Ian and being like, I can't do it, man. Like
Yeah,
the
dude.
speech like just didn't. I
Yeah.
was like, I still can't. That didn't change it, man.
I'm
not
still
here.
I
fucking
still have a
wasted,
belly
dude.
full of Lime-A-Rita. It's not going away. And then we just got in the car and drove home. Like,
Well, like,
did
no,
we?
yeah.
I didn't play the rest of
You
the
didn't
gig.
play.
I
and then-
Dude,
sat,
yeah, this is
like-
the worst part because Papke, some dude, what's that guy's name?
I
He's
have
like
no
one
idea.
of
There
your, he's
was-
one of your mom's friends' boyfriends.
Yeah, something like that.
And Brock went in. He's like, and this dude's like, I can play guitar. And then Pappy's like, I can play guitar.
I was just like, oh no.
And then you guys kept jamming. And then I went in and I packed up my shit, dude.
Ian's on stage packing up his gear while we're playing music. Like this is just a
It was a really,
podunk bar. People are just there having
and
trying to
we're
have
just
fun.
And they're just
I'm in-
watching a meltdown,
in
a
rock
full
bottom right now, dude.
meltdown.
I was
yeah.
sad. Fuck,
It's
dude.
so funny when you're like,
We all cried that night.
I cried.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I mean, you guys are artists. You're doing art. You're creating art for people, but it's so funny how little of a shit people give
For sure.
about any of that. Like you can be in your head as much as you want about like your set or anything, but like a lot of times people will just leave a comedy club being like, damn, their chicken wings were pretty good. Also, that guy was kind of funny.
Like,
And then they'll just go to bed that night and watch The Office, you know?
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
There
And
was someone at
memorize the
bar.
entire all seasons of The Office, but will not remember a single joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like they left that night being like, oh, there was music playing and also I enjoyed my burger. And that's
Yeah.
like all they think about it, really.
That's a good point.
Yeah. What were you saying though, Brock?
No, just like there was someone at the bar that night that was just like, I thought it sounded good.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass dude.
And here's the thing about that guy. He would have said that exact same thing in the same way if you guys played the best set of your life or if you just
Yeah.
completely like
Exactly.
just lost it on stage. That same guy is going to be at the bar going like, I thought it was pretty good, you know? And we love him. We need him to keep going.
But take
Oh,
take me back to this moment of you packing up on stage because I'm like
Yeah.
passed out in the car at
I
this
think
point.
I packed up your shit too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
Yeah.
packed up Grant's
You
shit.
totally did.
Getting wasted away in Lime-A-Ritaville. Absolutely
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Dude.
dude.
Dude, yeah.
Grant's in the car just
It's fucking
Just gonzo,
listening to
dude.
Jimmy Buffett.
Listening to dubstep. Like sad dubstep.
lo-fi hip hop.
Slow,
and
slow.
yeah, then we drove home that night, and
Yeah, dude, I sobered up real quick.
and
And everyone fell asleep in the car.
Because like
I was just all alone.
Shortly after you packed your stuff up, I think we jammed for like 10, 15 more minutes.
Mhm.
Then I packed all my shit up. I came outside and you guys were still there. And I think we had like 3 or 4 more shows booked. And I was just like, these are gonna be my last shows.
yeah,
And that
Like, these-
sucked.
These next 3 are gonna be my
yeah,
last
that
shows.
was it.
Yeah,
It was
that was
like
it.
you came out and you were like, "I'm done." I
Yeah.
remember you saying that and being like, "That's fair." Like
Yeah.
this, like,
Yeah.
um,
Really adult and understanding of you guys to even like
yeah, I was a real.
unravel while unraveling, be like, you know what? Respect.
Yeah,
think-
I think we
Yeah.
might be having a little rose-colored glasses on, looking
Oh, okay.
good. It was
yeah.
it was very tense.
It was tense, dude.
But we did it to ourselves. It really, like, I was the catalyst, but I don't, like
was
I
yeah.
said, that was coming.
It was a combination of things, man. It was just at one point, it was just like I carried so much I had a huge ego. I guess I'll apologize for that.
Mm.
I was I thought I was Alex Turner from the fucking Arctic Monkeys, dude. I was a fucking kid,
This
dude.
is
I
the
would-
band therapy episode of
yeah,
Pretty Cool.
dude, this is not funny. I'm sorry, Tommy, but
No, this is really good. Because I relate so much to it. Because you just, I mean, that's just what it is. If you're like gonna like, okay, I like creating things, I like doing stuff. It's
Yeah.
like it's like embarrassing because like you care so much about it.
Yeah.
And like an ego gets wrapped up in it and all that stuff. But it's like also beautiful at the same time and nice.
Yeah.
And that was especially bad because we were a good band.
Yeah.
So like that was the only time basically that happened, like that we like fucked up a gig.
Yeah.
And you know, it was mostly on me, but we shouldn't have taken that gig. Like in like,
totally.
We were taking every single gig.
Yeah.
Like
should have skipped it.
Yeah.
Totally.
So yeah, and then I think we played like 2 more shows after that. We played
like
we played the 7th Street Entry was one of our last gigs, and then we played 331.
And then we played Lift Bridge.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, because that was in the summer, right?
No,
it was like fall when that
fall.
happened. Okay.
Early fall was the downfall, and then
that's why they call it fall.
The poster you have over there in that room, that is the last show, whatever date that is.
331 Club, January 6th of 2017. That was the night I met Kelly, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, she met at the last Wavy Maze show. She was at 331 that night.
That's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, and I remember. So me and Ian lived together at the time. And so the band is Splitsville. I don't even remember what Zuli was doing that night. Like
he didn't give a fuck. Dude.
No, yeah. Zuli is
I love just the fucking verbiage going on. Just be like, anyways, the band was Splitsville, Zuli. He's like, who the hell?
He was doing his own thing, man.
Yeah, Zuli was off in the cut, and you're just like, are you Bob Dylan right now? Like how like
he looks like Bob Dylan.
He really does look like Bob Dylan. I'll drop a picture of him in right here. But I remember, so me and Ian lived together with another good friend of ours, Josh. He lives in Idaho now. But I remember like getting up that next morning and being like, you know, it's like the washover of like the hangover, being like, oh, fuck. Because when you're in the moment that drunk, I wasn't registering like the gravity of everything that was happening. It was still just like, fuck, like fucked up. And Josh he either texted me or he said this to me, but he comes up and he's like, heard you broke up the band last night. And I was just like, oh yeah, I did. Like basically. And then but then you know we just needed some time, really.
Grant Yoko Ono Winkles.
Dude,
yeah, dude. I was John Lennon and Yoko in that situation.
You got 2 wolves inside of you. One's John Lennon, one's Yoko.
One's Lime-A-Ritaville and one's a Yoko Ono.
Oh, that's a horrible combination.
And then like I don't know how long went by until we played another show after that. Like years, I think. Maybe a year, a full year.
We played the Amsterdam, St. Paul.
We did like 2 shows. We did Amsterdam and then we played one in Rochester.
Right when I got back from Asia.
Yeah,
I remember.
That's right.
And so you're kind of starting comedy at the tail end of this.
Yeah,
totally.
So that was another thing that was like also probably like I was doing comedy, so I saw that I was like on an off ramp out of the band because it was like we were playing so much in the band that like I couldn't do comedy.
Well, it was like a new outlet for you.
Yeah,
because like the other thing was just hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and practicing and playing shows.
I mean, it had gotten to the point where it was like a job for us.
Yeah,
and we weren't making nearly enough money doing it.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the crazy thing about switching over to comedy after playing in a band for so long is like.
Because now you still don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, but you get paid the same amount as a band for doing stand-up. Like
you don't have to split it up.
But the thing is, it's still no money. Like that's what when I was like
It's
kind of at the end of like 2020, like 2019 to 2020 until the pandemic, I was only able to work like 2 days a week at a bakery and then like do comedy. Like I had like 3 weeks out of a month booked somewhere, and then I would do spot pay in town. I would have like one thing a month in Minneapolis. And when it becomes like a job like that and you're still making it's like it sucks on a different level. You know what I mean? Because like if you do have a job, like a healthy balance between the thing you like to do and then the job you're working so you can like support yourself and live, then I think you're better at that thing or you're enjoying that thing more. You know what I mean? Because I remember just like being like, I don't like playing these rooms in these small like this isn't for me.
And it's like I'm literally here.
These aren't the people I'm trying to reach. You know,
you're doing it to make money, and that's like I mean that's the thing is like as a band there's so much more pressure because you make $300 for a gig and then you split it up, and it's just like, okay, so we like it just doesn't make sense in those terms.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And the thing that worked for our band was that we actually like put all of the money we got from all the shows just in, you know, a fucking jar or money box.
Yeah.
And we funded everything for our band, and
just by playing gigs.
Gigs. And like a lot of cool shit happened because of that.
Mhm.
We were just like smart about it. Like we did t-shirts, we did other merch.
Yeah, we printed albums. Yeah. So I mean, we were successful, but it just like we couldn't sustain it. And I should say, I'm sorry. Sorry, boys.
I'm sorry too.
Sorry that happened.
But it was
well, the band's back together.
yeah, dude, it's over.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just needed a little hiatus, a little break.
What if we just have a meltdown at this show?
At our one-off show, we just fucking go off,
break up again.
No, that's the appeal. Actually, go see their band for the meltdown. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone in the crowd's like, something might happen here tonight.
Yeah, these guys are a little spicy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you go to it's why you go see NASCAR. It's like you want to see the car crash happen. You know, yeah, sure, it's nice. Cars go round, the music plays. You know, but it's like
I thought it sounded pretty good.
You know, yeah, it's gonna sound pretty good, but you know, Grant might leave. Who knows?
Yeah, Ian might have to pack up my shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, getting around to it. If anybody's listening to this, come out and see us.
Yeah, man.
August 28th.
Or girl or person.
It's free. Clutch Brew Co. That's where I work. It's like on the Keg and Case property, but also Clutch Brewing.
Yep. West 7th in St. Paul. Yep. I think 7 p.m. August 28th. It's a Saturday. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. Music starts at 6 with Ian's girlfriend's younger brother. Wyatt
Lawson.
Yeah, come drink some beer, come watch us jam, and we're gonna be getting down. It's gonna be fun. We just got a poster made, and it's like the sickest poster we've ever seen. So we'll I don't know, I'll link off to the event in the show notes of this episode.
But the vibes are good though. Like it's really fun to be back in the same room jamming again, and we're having fun. I think the best thing is just being a little bit older now and realizing that like everyone has their own shit going on, everyone's busy.
Yeah,
so this is just really fun for us to do together.
Yeah, be thankful that we're actually doing it. You know?
Be thankful, motherfuckers.
Well, and one thing I want to point out too, like it's so cool because I'm talking like 2015 is when Grant started talking about like I really want to do podcasts and shit, and I want to do comedy. And seeing you
for sure
in
dude.
2021, like fuck yeah, dude.
Both of you guys. I think it's super admirable to
come on now.
Too much?
No, I'm gonna need you to take it back.
This is a loving episode.
You know what? Fuck you guys. Both of you suck. Dude.
No. Thank you. That's very nice of you. And I'm sad I'm gonna miss the show. I'm getting in town August 29th, but I'm sure we'll hang out.
You
dude. What? But fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. There's this comic at the show, and I think he like kind of started during the pandemic. Like, I don't think he like did stand up really. Maybe it was like one of his first times on stage, but he like starts out his set and he's like, "Yeah, who's vaccinated?" And everyone's like clapping in the room, and then he just like is shitting on the vaccine, and it's even like as dumb as that is, just on a base level. Switch your gears real quick. Be like, "Oh, this is a vaccinated room. Never mind." So I was just kind of like shitting on him during my. Also, he was like, "Yeah, I had COVID 2 weeks ago," and then he's like, he's like complaining about how like, you know, the CDC kept calling him up to make sure he was at home. So he was just like all over the place. He was like, "Yeah, I got COVID," and they were trying to make me stay home, and everyone was like, "Good,
it's the best thing."
This isn't bad. This is good stuff.
What are you saying to us?
It is fun when there's somebody like that who the crowd universally hates, and you go up after them and you just dunk on them for your entire set. You're like, "Remember that fucking shithead?"
Yeah, it's so easy too. You're just like, "That was weird," and everyone's like, "Yeah, that made me feel super weird."
Tommy, I don't know if you remember this, but the first time we saw you, Brock was there.
Yeah,
and Grant was hosting a show.
Oh yeah,
and our buddy Ryan was there. He's the guitarist of the band.
Oh yeah, it was Tin Whiskers.
Tin Whiskers in St. Paul.
I think you and Ryan both did that show. Yeah. It was probably like
was it next to
Camp Buck?
camp
Yes.
bar.
Yeah,
I had one good set there. I hope it was the one
dude.
where
Yeah,
I did
it was
have a good
fucking
set.
Oh, dude,
hilarious.
I was a
I
fan.
was fucking dying,
away.
dude.
Ah, fuck yeah. Let's go.
Also,
Were
at
you
one-
guys were in the band. You
Yeah.
guys
The front row, and you were like, "You guys look like a band."
and you guys are like, we are a band. And I
You
was
said
like,
that, dude.
I knew it.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking
Full
funny.
circle.
Yeah,
I
now
totally remember that. Yeah. That's so
now you're on
funny.
the pod.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, we were at the live podcast. That was
Yeah,
super
they came to the
Mhm.
live pod too. Which, speaking of, we
Got
should
another
plug
one?
these dates a little bit.
Plug it.
September 2nd, we're in Eau Claire. Everybody in Eau Claire, Wade, come on out, buddy. Cullen's house. We're gonna, I guess, have a Facebook event for that. Probably. I don't know. Does Cullen do tickets for those, Tommy? Probably not.
I don't know. We'll probably just do like a long Facebook post. It'll probably just be a bunch of the gang from Clearwater Comedy. Maybe hopefully they'll bring some friends. I'm gonna like shoot out some messages.
Yeah.
And
I
be like,
think
hey,
we,
let's get this thing full.
I think we'll do a live podcast there.
Mhm. We need to
and-
release the episode of the live podcast we did at Sisyphus. That was like
Yeah. Yeah.
was a good night, I feel
yeah.
like.
That's good.
Would you guys just have that in the chamber ready to go?
Yeah. I haven't.
Yeah, let's get it out there. If we ever don't want to do a week, just be
Yeah.
like, let's take the week off.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of September 3rd, Friday, September 3rd, we're at Sisyphus Brewing doing another live podcast at Sisyphus Brewing. We're going to be doing like stand up and podcasting, I think, at all these shows. We'll all do some sets and then get together and riff and fuck around. Probably have some special guests come in too. And then Fargo, September 4th at the Troll Lounge.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna
probably
do our
stand up.
same thing where we're gonna have like a little bucket or bowl where you can write an apology. We'll read them on stage. So bring some friends that have things to apologize for.
Yeah, definitely. If you're out there listening to this, you like this podcast, please just like invite one person, bring them along, because if you think they might like the show, they probably will. And we need more listeners. So we love you. Write in anonymous apologies at grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Follow the boys on social media. Anything else, guys? Anybody got any closing thoughts here?
Thanks.
No, I don't know. Yeah, we don't have a listener apology or anything.
No,
Yeah,
and
we gotta get going anyway.
we're running long.
Fucking do a dumb shift.
I gotta go help Ryan move. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna go drink
Unbelievable.
beer.
Ryan,
probably.
I'm gonna
Holy shit.
go ahead and demand an apology from Ryan right here for making me just for
Dude.
moving, man. Like,
All I want to do is drink beer and play guitar now.
yeah,
Soon
Fuck.
enough,
that's
yeah.
what we've been doing.
You're in the band, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
You're in the
I'm Zuli. Like I'm adjacent somehow.
Yeah, dude.
All you gotta do is.
I
get
don't
a
even know who
fucking
Zuli is. I just threw it out there.
hat.
All right, you guys. Yeah. It's nice talking to
show,
you.
guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
dude.
for listening.
Thanks for having us. Pleasure
Thanks
to
for
meet you,
doing
Tom.
the show.
Thanks for having us.
We love you.
Mhm.
Really fun to do.
And yeah, we'll play it out on a Wavy Maze song. Let everybody hear what the band sounds.
Nice. Love
And-
that.
Yeah, for Ian McIntyre, Brock Parks, Tommy Bayer, and Grant Winkles, I've been Ryan Call. This has been the We Cool podcast.
Nice. All
Thanks,
right.
guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys. All right. I do have to dip though, so I'm gonna get out of here.
We're gonna go first though.
Later, dude.
no.
Yeah,
All
we-
right. No, I'm
Yeah.
going first.
Pleasure to-
I'm going first. Peace.
Hate to see you go. Bye.
All right. Later.